All right, students, task number 1 in our Introduction to Design project and unit is to complete a Why I'm Great activity. It's going to be this countdown of kind of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, getting to what makes you the wonderful person that you are. Once you're done with that, as always, we will be writing a daily summary, explaining kind of what we learned along the way by doing that activity. And so our essential question that you see there in blue that's going to guide us through this activity is who am I? Who are you? This is your opportunity to let your teacher know a little bit of who you are and what makes you kind of the great person that you are. So at this point, if you haven't already, let's pause the video and open up your design notebook. All right, we have our design notebook open. Up here, the color coding that you see at the top of our design notebook kind of tells you throughout this project the things that you must do. Well, you'll see blue colors and blue background. Orange is what you should do, and then pink, those are the things that you can choose to do that really go above and beyond your teacher's expectations. All right, and so task number 1 in our project plan here is you went through in class kind of setting up your design notebook and kind of going through what this looks like, and now we are going to complete this Why I'm Great activity. So if we want to click on the bookmark, so if I click on this task number 1, it says bookmark, that's going to jump me down to this green bar where it says start task number 1. You see our essential question that I had just mentioned, who am I? That's going to be the question that you're seeking to answer today as you introduce yourself to your teacher. And then we're going to evaluate, we're going to reflect back on who we are. Okay, what makes you great? Okay, that's the question that we are trying to answer today. So you're going to, you notice the blue color here, you are going to complete each of the following questions below. Sorry, my highlighting's not working right now. Next, in orange, so this is what you should do, we would like you to change the font color for all of your responses to a visible font other than black. So the font color here is orange, this one was blue, this one was white. Okay, and then any information or pictures that you take from the internet need to have a citation. And I'll get into what that is in just a little bit here. Okay, that's what you should do. These are computer skills and Chromebook skills, being able to change colors and find pictures on the internet that you're going to be doing throughout your class. And so we want to make sure that we have a good basis for how to do those things. And so those are things that you should do. And then in pink down here, you can see that the aspire to do is that you should be using complete sentences. Punctuation at the end, capitalizing letters at the beginning, making sure that your sentence is a complete thought. That's what makes a complete sentence. And so practicing writing that professional way. Okay, but you can choose not to do that if you don't want to, but that should be something that you could aspire to do, that someday hopefully you are writing complete sentences and you're really communicating in that professional way. Then that takes us down to our task for today. So first you see the number 5. You need to list or insert pictures or images of your 5 favorite possessions. Now a possession, you see the definition right here. A possession is something that you own, not a person. You don't, even though you love your family, you don't own your family. Okay, so they're not a possession. That's not a thing that you own. So share with your teachers, what are some of those things that you have that you really like and enjoy, and those are your favorite things that you have. Okay, and we get down to 4. 4, you're going to write 4 facts about what makes you great, and then highlight your answers. So if one of the things that I feel like makes me great is I have 3 kids, okay, there, notice I wrote a fact, I used a complete sentence, so I did the kind of the aspire to do, and now I want to highlight this. You're going to be asked this class, this semester, to highlight things, and so we want to know how to do that. So if I want to highlight this, I've actually got this tool right up here that says highlight color. I can click on that and I could choose any color. I'm just going to go with green right now. There, my answer's highlighted. So you're going to write 4 facts about what makes you the great person that you are. And we get down to number 3, copy and paste 3 pictures or images of your favorite hobbies and activities. One of the things I really like to do is I really love watching baseball. One of my boys is playing college baseball right now. I love going to his games, and so I love just watching baseball. So I can go to Google and type in watching baseball and find a picture, or I could go to insert up here, image. If I had a picture on my computer or Chromebook, I could upload that. I don't, so I'm just going to search. I'm going to just say watch baseball and see what comes up. I hit enter. There's a whole bunch of pictures that show up over here on the right-hand side. Let me move my picture out of the way here a little bit. So you see all these, right here, watching baseball. These people are sitting in the stands watching baseball. I'm going to click on that picture, choose insert down here in the, there we go, insert, and there is the picture. I'm going to just make it a little bit smaller. Let's see if I can get my mouse to work here. Make it a little bit smaller because it doesn't need to be super big. I'm just going to add a clarifying watching baseball is one of the things that I really like to do. Okay, so that is going to be the 3. 2, you are going to write 2 reasonable, achievable goals. One goal that you have for this specific class, and then a personal goal. It could be something related to a sports team you're on, maybe a band that you're in, something at home, cleaning your room every week. That could be a personal goal. So something outside of this particular class in school. And then 1, we want you to take a picture of yourself. Only your teacher's going to see this, so I know some of you don't like to have your faces on the screen, but we want you to take a picture. We're going to be asking you to take pictures throughout our semester again, so that's a skill that we want to have. So if I'm going to take a picture of myself, I can just click in this box right here. I'm just going to click where I want to take the picture. All right, so I click in this box where I want to take the picture. You see my cursor's there. Once again, I can go to insert, or there's this camera insert image icon right here. I'm going to choose camera. When I choose camera, it will actually you just take the picture and it will put it right in there for you. I can't do that right now because I'm creating this video, but you can, again, insert image, camera, and you can take your picture and put it right in there. All right, and then once you are done with all of this, you want to complete a daily summary. Just trying to get this all on one page so you can see it. And 2 things that we're asking you each day to do. What's something that you learned? As you did this, what was something that you learned about yourself? And then what was one example of success that you experienced today? Maybe you got something done on time. Maybe you were able to find some cool pictures. It's up to you. But tell us, how did you experience success today? And then you see the red stop sign and it says end task number 1. Okay, and then you're all done with this particular task. And if you've got some time, you can start task number 2. If you just have a few minutes left, you can take a break, but we want to get to the end of task number 1. All right, I'm just going to show you a quick example of what I did. So this is me, Mr. Severson, kind of introducing myself to you. So 5 pictures, or I could list them, but pictures of things that I really like, my favorite possessions. I've got my golf clubs. This was not a picture of my actual golf clubs, so notice there's a citation here. That was one of the things that you should do. What website did your picture actually come from? Google is not a website. Google actually just takes information from all these websites and puts it into one spot, so you need to actually track down and figure out where that picture actually came from. Okay, if I go to Google here and I just type in golf clubs and I look at images, okay, all of these pictures, this Google website up here is not where the pictures came from. Esquire.com right here, golf.com, tripsavvy.com, amazon.com, that's the website that those pictures came from. And so that's what you would want to put here when you're citing and giving a citation to where those pictures actually come from. Remember, that's a should do kind of part of this activity or this task. My TV, I love watching TV. My home, that's a picture of my actual home. Looks a little different now. I've got a big tree right here in the front yard, but that's a picture of my home. That's one of my favorite things that I own. I love my house, my slides, and my truck. So those are 5 possessions, things that I own that I really love. 4 facts about what I think makes me great. My wife, Natty, and I have 3 kids, Aaron, Zach, and Hannah. I'd kind of mentioned that before. I love teaching GTT classes. I love doing the hands-on projects. Plus, I get to work with Mr. Miskowick. Okay, this is my actually I should change this. I need to update that. 22nd year teaching, and I did have a birthday recently. I'm now 44 years old. I'm getting old. Okay, copy and paste 3 pictures of your favorite hobbies, activities. I love baseball. I mentioned that. I love camping and boating. Those are other things that I like to do. 2 goals of myself. I want to get our design notebooks finished kind of in class. That's something, this class, that I want to make sure that I do with these videos and things like that. And my personal goal is to read more. I want to finish a book before spring break. I should actually change that. Before winter break. Okay? I don't read very often, so I would like to do that. And then take a picture of yourself using your laptop or Chromebook camera. There is my picture. You can see that I took. All right, so once you finish all of that, again, mine was on a little different format, but you're going to do that here in your design notebook. Once you get to the stop sign, you are done with task number 1. All right, good luck. Reach out to your teachers if you have any questions.